Hello, my fellow Africans, Africans first. Yeah, I'm back again. I want to talk about African Continental Free Trade Area or Free Trade Association. If you look at the European Continental Free Trade Association, known as the T EFTA. If you look at, they have things in place in Europe. They have a single currency they can trade with, known as euro, and they also have a free border control movement in Europe here. As maybe as an Italian, you are free to travel to and live and relocate in Germany if you want, and there's nobody that going to stop you or disturb you about it. As maybe a German, you're free to travel to Spain. Yeah, if you want to go to Spain and relocate to Spain, or you want to travel, or you want to stay there, you're free to go there. They also call free border control movement. You are free, very free. So as long as you are an EU citizen. Now, when we go back to Africa, now we have problem in Africa. The problem we have is border control system and on free movement. You understand? Within African country, we are always dividing ourselves. It is this very, very big problem we need to fight as African together. What they call, we have to fight against this restriction with border control movement. We have to establish what we call free border control movement. And then we'll talk about currency. Now, if you talk about currency we are using different currency in Africa. There's different states, more poorer states and developing state countries in Africa, more poorer countries in Africa and developing countries in Africa, and these countries have different entirely currency. In Europe, it's not so. There's what they call together currency, and they call also other country in the continent that's using their own personal currency, but what they call together currency, which is euro. We as Africa, we are establishing an African continental free trade area. We should also put in place what currency should be used. What currency? If we want to make use of dollar as the reserve currency, we are not helping Africa. We're helping the United States of America, which is not supposed to be so. We want to help ourselves. We should establish our own currency in Africa. You understand? We should establish what they call free border control movement. People should be able to help in order to support not just a mega business, also a entrepreneur, simple man business, like a common business which is established by the common citizen, which is very important also.